So we just know that
Praise Him.
Spirit is present, and Spirit is everywhere present within the beauty of the springtime day, the sun that rises and bring warmth not only to the earth but to our hearts. I know that each and every beautiful soul that is coming here right now or whenever they watch this beautiful service is blessed. They are that light of spirit. They are that light of springtime. That light just illuminates every cell of their body, their minds, their souls, their spirits. And that this day is the day that the Lord hath made and is blessed in every way. I know as we come together that only good comes forth, that incredible wisdom is shared by the beautiful Reverends Michael and Reverend Valerie, that beautiful music is shared by the amazing Rahim, and that everything flows with such ease and grace and love. And just everyone feels that blessing, everyone feels that love, and that their souls are nurtured and nourished as we move forth in the service of celebration. Thank you, Spirit. And so it is.
And so it is. You have the purpose statement?
I do.
Okay. I'm thinking I do too, but it's somewhere.
It'll be right here. Just one moment. Come on, little friend. Here we go. All right. Yes. We talk nicely to our technology as we share it.
The purpose of our spiritual community is to be a spiritual community, to be supportive to all those who are seeking support, to practice and live unconditional love, to be non-judgmental and forgiving, to embrace oneness, to join all others who want to co-create a world that works for everyone, all cultures, all races, all sexual orientations, and all life. And together we say, and so it is.
So, Rahim, what you got for us?
Let's see. This is based on the theme today. It's a song called "All These Days." It's really about that life isn't a straight line. You know, it's a zigzag, and it can look like a knot sometimes, and it can look wavy, and it can look beautiful. And but where we're heading, where we're living in the moment, it's we can look back and we can see why it was so curved, because it brought us to this moment, you know. And if it wouldn't have been all zigzaggy and curved, we'd be somewhere else. Maybe better, maybe not though. But everything we do brings us to this moment, and so it's a song called "Through These Days." And I think at the end of it all, we just have to be grateful for the curves in the road. Through these days of winding roads, which ones to pass, all these days move so fast, and this life finding cracks in the wall. All these days rise and fall. So when I'm far away, feel I'm on my own, hungry for a friend, yes, starving for a home. Is this what I need to bring me to my knees, so I can when you're far away, feel you're on your own. Are you hungry for a friend? Yes, starving for a home. It's funny what we need to bring us to our knees, so we can rise. Yeah. Grateful for the winding path, grateful for the walls and cracks. Oh, thankful for the long way back.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
you.
Thank you so much.
I saw my notes in your song. So, very good. You want to tell them about our website and stuff?
I do. Like us and check in on Facebook at CSL North Metro. Check out our website, cslnorthmetro.org. You can go to contact us to add yourself to the email list, and then you'll know what's going on with us and get the links for the service every week. You can also request prayer right on our website, and we'll pray on your request all week. There's all kinds of really good information. There's a brand new blog out there that Reverend Michael wrote. So I try to keep it changing and interesting so that you'll go back often. So today's title is Straight and Narrow. And you've already met Rahim, and we have the pleasure of having the wonderful Reverend Kathy Mastriani moderating our service and participating today. So we're so grateful.
Yeah. So, with all that in mind, it takes manna from heaven to do this work, and we're just encouraging you to be part of that giving, which says that you love what we're doing and you want us to continue. So just think about it. We're worth it.
We are.
Yeah. So
you can go to our website, cslnorthmetro.org, and just a little ways down on the front page, there's all kinds of ways that you can give with credit cards and debit cards and however it works out.
yeah.
So, thank you.
So
Today's title, did I say
I
that?
did.
All right.
Only it's not straight and narrow. It's straight and narrow.
Oh. It's good you should say that, because then you know. All right. Are we done?
Yes. Bring back Rahim. Cheers, but my friend.
There's a song called In My Blood. And it's about what we start with and what we grow into. In my blood a man exists, to walk away, even shake a fist. That's over now. That's over now. He used to say that love was fun, hot on his face, the summer sun. That's over now. That's over now. I have found a heart that beats slower than the stars that fall to the ground, never making sounds. In my blood a man awakes to figure out just what it takes to turn around, to turn around. And though he cries for his mistakes, the winter sun now warms his face. It's better now. It's better now. the ground. Never making sound is off with eyes so close, the curtain's drawn. Nothing's exposed unless the lights are down. It's not enough these many years, what's worked before to calm the fears I've had to let them drown. Oh, oh, oh. We fall, yes, we fall to the ground, never making sounds.
Thank you so much. That was so beautiful.
That's one of your songs, right?
Yeah.
You-
Pardon?
Yeah, it's one of your songs.
Yes.
You wrote it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Like here is mine. So I appreciate that it's received so well. You know.
Yeah, it's like well, I'm talking about the spiritual journey, and that's what that song was like, a spiritual journey.
Truly,
Beautiful.
truly,
So thank you.
my pleasure.
We're going to get some more of you a little later.
Very good.
Now we're going to bring Kathy, Reverend Kathy, to the forefront. She's going to do our
Yes.
affirmations and a reading.
All righty. Well, thank you. What a blessing it is to be with everyone today. And I am going to add our affirmations. And we do invite you in the comfort of your space to repeat after us and to really embody these affirmations in your heart. And these are written every week by the amazing Stephen Anthony. And I'm going to channel my Dr. Ernestina, my best Dr. Ernestina, as I take on the sacred role that she does so beautifully every week. All right, let's take a breath in and exhale and take these into our hearts. God's greatest action reveals itself in my stillness.
God's greatest action reveals itself in my stillness.
I am called to my highest purpose and vision with each new day.
I am called to my highest purpose and vision with each new day.
All things are possible for me here and now.
All things are possible for me here and now.
The world is a magnificent expression of love in all forms.
The world is a magnificent expression of love in all forms.
I touch the grace of the infinite in every personal experience.
I touch the grace of the infinite in every personal experience.
My physical reality exists within the divine spirit.
My
Physical reality exists within the divine spirit.
And so it is.
And so it is. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeehaw. You bet. And now I have a reading to share.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
It's
hang on.
okay.
Show us. What was that? Creative ideas.
There it is. Creative ideas.
This is such a
Ernest
sweet
Holmes.
little book of Ernest Holmes. And
It really is.
blessing. Yeah, blessings to Reverend Michael for picking out this reading through Ernest. All right,
We had to have a special Ernest for you being aboard.
thank you. I appreciate it. This is a good one too. And so I just again invite people to open their hearts as we take this in. If God is all the life there is, then this life contains the only energy there is. If we really hooked up with the eternal, everlasting, and perfect energy, that we should never become weary at all. And when we have an enthusiastic outlook on life, we seldom become weary. Therefore, we must convince ourselves that we are vitalized by the strength of God, and we must do something to ourselves which makes it certain that this infinite energy shall increasingly flow through us. It's up to us to make the decision, to follow the course of affirmative thinking, prayer, and meditation, which will keep this stream of energy flowing through our minds and bodies. Today, I am energized by the vitality of the living spirit. All the power that there is, all the energy and vitality that there is mine. I am filled with an enthusiasm for living, a joyous expectation of the more that is to be, and a gratitude for what has been and now is. Every weight or burden or thought or feeling falls away from me as I am lifted up in the atmosphere off that vitality, which knows only the joy of its own being. I now declare that God is my strength, and so it is.
So it is. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank you. That was awesome.
It was awesome.
Thank you.
And speaking of awesome, here comes Raheem.
Right?
So in this day and age, more than ever, we need peace of mind. Peace of mind. My goodness. In my life, I have seen too many hearts breaking in the streets where we live. There is goodness and then there is evil, my friends. Can I hear you? I need to find the highest ground. I'm falling through. My head is almost out of view. Can I hear you? I need you. I need you. I need you. I need to find the highest ground. I'm falling through. My head is almost out of view. Ah, ooh. Ah, ooh. If you have peace of mind, throw it, it's a lifeline. If you have peace of mind, show it, it's a lifeline. If you have peace of mind, grow it, it's a lifeline, yeah. If you have peace of mind, know it, it's a lifeline. line. If you have peace of mind, please throw it to me.
I almost don't want to clap for this. It was so good. It just felt like a prayer. It was so nice. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're hot today.
You are. You're always hot.
My goodness.
Yeah. All right, it's our turn. And what a wonderful musician he is.
Mhm.
He comes up with words that are different than anybody else that I've heard sing. And I've been accused of doing the same thing, seeing things differently than the way people see it. And I
That's
find
a
it,
good thing.
yeah, I find it as a compliment. So, straight and narrow. Well, this is one place where Raheem and I kind of disagree, because for me, the straight and narrow is the path to God. And it's a very thin path, because you can be taken off by a curve or a detour,
Mhm.
or a bend, and that's just you falling into the physical realm and the human realm. But the spiritual self, that self that knows no difference, just knows this is the way, and this is the way, and this is the way. And it's narrow because it's easy. It's easy to fall off it. I myself have fallen off it a lot of times, just thinking about certain things that may cause a moment of fear. Those are tiny bumps for me, because I know I have a place to go to that is sacred, the sacred bond between my God, which is me, and the big God, the big Kahuna. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here to do the thing for you that you want to be done for you. So anyway, so if we want to find peace in anything, let us find it in the straight and narrow road. We'll discover it isn't always straight and narrow, because, like I said, there's bumps, there's detours, there's curves, and we just remain aware of who we are, and always bring our thoughts back to the center of ourself, and the road straightens out. It's that simple,
But not always easy.
right?
Yeah.
You say that like,
Well, it's like you think you're doing fine and everything's going the right way and you're just cruising along, and all of a sudden, well, sometimes it can be something like a flat tire, or it can be an accident, or it can be a breakup with somebody, or it can, I mean, just so many things like that. I think that's why we're here, is to experience those bumps and work ourselves through them and around them, and realize that we are more than any of those things that could ever happen. And I think that's our whole reason for being here, is to experience what we call good and what we call bad, and choose our path.
I agree. So when we do come to a bend or a curve or a detour in our path, it is individually up to each one of us to return to the straight and narrow, because it's always there. And it's amazing, the journey that you will experience on the straight and narrow. When we experience a bend on the eternal path of glory, it is wise not to fight the bend. Flow with it, because that's what will bring you back to the straight and narrow. And eventually, if you want to do it the hard way, eventually the bend will straighten up on its own, because something will knock you back into reality of who we are.
That reminds me of something. I think it was Terry Cole Whitaker who said this. It's like the song says, flow gently down the stream. It doesn't say row up the stream. And I think so much of the time there were these expectations that you do this and then you do that and then you get this and then you do that. And I know for myself, I took on those expectations of others that they put on me and felt like if I didn't do it just this way and if I didn't get that step done and that step done, then I was failing. And for me, every time I get in that place and I remember that her saying, didn't say row up the stream, it says gently down the stream. It's like, oh yeah, it's a choice.
Yeah.
I'm making the choice here.
So I'll share a little story with it because this memory I had is what initiated this talk. So I'm recalling the time when I went from being rich to being poverty, poor, and what happened was I was partnered with my then ex-wife in a dance studio. It was very successful. I was working at the time before the studio was open as a construction worker with my neighbor. And so we built out the studio and we put in all the electronics and did everything to make it fun and perfect. But what happened is it was extremely successful. We're talking about 6 figures a year, and that gave me the opportunity to get anything I wanted at any time. I didn't have to think about anything. We lived in a glorious house in a upscale neighborhood, and life seemed great until the person that I was in partnership with kind of did me in, and I was out, even though I did the business end of it. It was devastating. So I went from that into an apartment that was one room. Everything was in this one room. It was about 500 square feet small. I got behind on my credit cards. I got behind 3 years behind my taxes. And I come to my desk and look and see these piles of bills. And I just thought, I don't know if I can do this. So what saved me was this teaching, because by the grace of God, I was led to this teaching and philosophy. And it was like a good friend coming over and said, "Oh, I'll help you. What do you need?" It was like that. Mm-hmm. And I realized that I was not my bills. I was not my divorce. I was not any of the things that I called myself. I was more than that. And so I decided I'm not going to look at those bills, just pay them one at a time. And had faith that they'd take care of themselves. They did. I get a job doing this. I come into some money from this, and somehow everything was paid off. And it wasn't me that paid it. I mean, I did the work out, but it wasn't me that paid it. It was something larger than myself. And that seems so true today, mm-hmm. as it was then. What a blessing. The taxes were paid off. I didn't have to go to jail.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. And I received the idea that there's nothing that can bring me down. That was a large bump in my road, but coming through it and getting to the straight and narrow again, I can stay in the straight and narrow and remember that bump and it'll keep me from maybe possibly other bumps that could happen. But they become a bump when you give energy to it that something is wrong. When you give energy that you don't deserve this, if you get into that don't deserve this consciousness, then you're becoming the victim. And I wasn't a victim. I was just getting caught in circumstances. Marriage, divorce. How do you know every time?
Well, not everybody has a ex-spouse who decides that they should have everything and you should be left in poverty either.
Well, I was part of that decision. I didn't want any of it. I didn't want to be connected to her. I just said, it's all yours. You know, if you don't love me anymore, or if you want to do me in and stab me in the back, go ahead. It can't hurt me. It's not more than this. And that was a journey because I was experiencing all through the classes and through parts of practitioner training before it broke and emptied. And everything was in divine order. I found my true self in those times and knew a kind of a new freedom. The old freedom was I depended on these six-figure income. The new freedom was I don't have to do anything, and I can just live my life and know that I'm supported at the level that I'm ready to be at. A true spiritual path is not one that saves you. There's nothing to save. There's just more to experience, more to evolve, more you to become front and center. So know that whatever you need, when you're ready to get back on the straight and narrow, whatever you need will be given to you in the moment in time. If your bills being paid off, they'll be paid off. If it's finding a new partner, you'll find a new partner. Whatever you need will be fulfilled for you.
And you have to be in the right frame of mind to accept it when it shows up. Yes?
What does that mean?
Well, that means you had to make the change within to cause the change from without to happen. And so as long as you're in and I don't think I'd heard that you just gave it all before. I thought I had heard that that she just took it, and then there were attorney bills and all kinds of things that caused all that. And as we become more aware of the truth of our being and who we really are, and that all of these things, I'm really grateful. We live in a nice house, we live in a nice neighborhood, and we're comfortable, and we would be okay with more, and we would be okay with less, because we're divine children of God, and our path is our path, and we're here to learn. And if we didn't ever have any bumps, I think it would be harder to grow. Do you?
Well, those bumps are big openings in our consciousness to something grander than what we were before the bump. So, what was your question?
Well, I forgot. But I think my idea is, as we experience our physical life on this planet at this time, there are things that are going to happen, and some of them we're going to label good, and some of them we're going to label bad. And I think your understanding of who you were as you went through that makes all the difference, because one could get into the, oh, poor me, and everything's against me, and I can't do anything about it, and blah, 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 blah. And as our thoughts are everything. If we're thinking we're okay, we're okay. And if we're thinking we're not okay, then we create that not okay. And so the more that we understand our oneness with God and our oneness with each other and our oneness with all that is, the more we can be open to all of the good things that Spirit has in store for us and all of the good things that life on this planet offers us. Somebody told me one time that you could experience more growth on this planet in a body than you could wherever else we are in like 500 years or 1,000 years. It was a really large number, because as we experience things in the physical, it opens the path for us to grow and change in a larger way.
You're right. I was mixing up the results of a divorce prior to that.
I was thinking that. I mean, this person was taking everything. I just, that's so hard for me to understand that concept of what's mine is mine and what's yours is mine, and I'm going to have it all. I just, that must be an unhappy being.
Yeah. Well, the time that I gave it all to the person is like, I'll do anything to just get me out of this relationship, because it was a crazy relationship. But the thing is those are my bumps. There are little ones, there's big ones, and they're all sacred to who you are. You just have to. You don't have to. You get to accept them, and like a surfer, you get on your board and you see a good wave, you catch it, knowing that it will take you to the safety of land.
So I was just thinking of an astrology class I took a long time ago, and we're reading my numbers and all those things that they do. And I said, well, I don't really see any big upsets and things here. And the teacher said, well, I think that you've been granted an easy time this time. You don't have those ups and downs and bumps. And so I guess we each, I believe that we each experience what we came here to experience, and we have our ups and downs, and they're different. And yours were bigger than mine. And
well, there's also not just bumps, there's detours.
that's true.
And looking at how you explained your life, you were in a marriage that you stayed in for a long time, and
God doesn't like divorce.
So it was a detour.
It wasn't a bad thing. It was time to move on when I did.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's bad.
Oh, I know.
It's just that you were saying that you never got hurt or anything, but
Well, I just had a gentler path, maybe. Yeah. But I can also remember times when I had dreams and visions and things. And one of the things that after I got divorced and I was living alone, and I had this, no, it was way before. It was way before. I had this vision of the person's hands I was supposed to be with. I remember I was still married. I was still married for a long time after that. And then I went through the divorce and all of the things that I went through. And we had started dating, and I looked at your hands one day and I'm like, oh my gosh, those are the hands. It was just like such a revelation to me that I had seen that path of what I was going to do and how I would recognize the person I was supposed to be with. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is that the path is always there, and we have the opportunities to go this way or that way. And sometimes it feels divine, and sometimes it feels like maybe I'm fighting what I'm supposed to be doing, and it's all the right path.
Mm-hmm.
And we're always all heading toward our greater yet to be, and our acknowledgement and acceptance of our absolute oneness with God, and that we're having these experiences to grow and become more of who we came here to be. And if I never, ever had a bump, then I probably wouldn't have grown very much. And there's also guidance along the way as we listen and look at the things that were being offered to know, oh, it's this way, not that way this time, it's this way. And so as we follow that guidance, then I think we do become who we came here to be.
And another little way you can get back on the straight and narrow from the bump or the curve or whatever it is to give thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Give thanks for the experience.
Yes.
And you don't gotta, but it's important that you get to it sincere thanks.
Yes.
Not just, oh, thank you for this.
It's
mix
not
I'm in.
big.
So you know when you're sincere with your thank you. And so with the combination of prayer and thank you, prayer that you can give a sincere thank you,
Mm-hmm.
then that road straightens back up and you're back on that road to eternity.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's an eternal
It is.
road.
It is. So I'm just going to invite you to close your eyes. Take a deep breath. As we recognize that there is one life, one power, one presence, one infinite intelligence that is all that is everywhere present all the time, that is infinite, that is eternal, that is always there. And as we open ourselves to be aware of our oneness with that source, our oneness with that power, our oneness with that presence, we can know what is ours to do and what is the path for us to take. And so I know that as we get on that path that is ours, we experience the growth and the wonder and the amazingness of being in this body at this time, experiencing that which makes us human and that which makes us whole, and also recognizing that we are divine beings having this human experience for our growth, and we can be grateful for all that comes. And so I'm so grateful for this time together, grateful for this day, grateful for this teaching, grateful for our wonderful musician, grateful for Kathy running things for us today, grateful for this person who's next to me, grateful. And it's absolute gratitude, knowing that it is done in the mind of God. I release it, I let it go, I allow it to be, and together we say, and so it is.
Oh.
Ashe. What else? And amen.
We're just floating here, upside down. We stay so busy, we can't feel the ground, and we miss all this. We're just floating here, connected or not. Our purpose is not so clear. We somehow forgot we're a tree, a child laughing so hard, your partner opening up, exposing their heart, as we remember who we are. When we remember who we are, when we finally get to that point, it takes a lifetime sometimes. It's only love that we see. 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 It's only love. It's only love that we will be.
That is
A little
beautiful.
journey there.
Yeah. My gosh. That was awesome. Well, what's there left to do? There's Kathy.
I thought it would be really nice. Reverend Kathy is the executive director of the Science of Mind Archives and Library Foundation that just, well, I guess it's been a year now.
2 years.
2 years? Woo! Moved from Colorado to, and then tell us about what you're doing and how wonderful it is where you are, and about the archives.
You bet. No, thank you so
Probably
much.
don't
And
know.
wow. And you're right. A lot of people don't realize that we have this amazing place called the Science of Mind Archives, and it's not dusty and old. It's filled with treasures of our movement. I know. I thought that once, and I never thought it again, because once, and again, Reverend Valerie was worked with me for 9 years. Do you believe that? And that meant Reverend Michael volunteered for us for 9 years. We had an
Free
amazing
labor.
time. I know, buy one get one free. But yes, it's
Yeah.
just it was good.
I wish I could
But
hear you all. I can only see your mouths moving. I wish I could hear the words you're saying.
Hmm.
yeah, I hear everyone.
But I see smiles.
I
So
do too.
Okay, you can hear. Okay, well, anyways, it's mainly our website is a beautiful place to go to. It has Science of Mind Wisdom of Ernest Holmes, where you can really get source wisdom. So you can actually hear Ernest Holmes. We have audio recordings of his. Every week, we add 3 or 4 brand new items where you can just fill your spiritual cup. It just fills your cup with wisdom and inspiration and light. And it's just a glorious place to be. So I just invite people to check out, and I will put it in a minute, a banner so you can find that it's sciencemindarchives.com.
And
And,
you can
and,
have,
and we have a YouTube channel too, which I really recommend. We have a weekly lunch and learn where we listen to Ernest. It's on the third Thursday of the month. And we all come together. It's complimentary and people are welcome to come. We listen to Ernest. Then we go into breakout groups and discuss how is that relevant to my life today? And so those are all on our YouTube channel as well. But it's
And
just been a blessing. Go ahead.
they go to scienceofmindarchives.com or .org and find out those things, or how
Yeah.
would we know where the YouTube channel is if we?
Yeah.
Okay, scienceofmindarchives.com.
Yeah, and just on YouTube, if you look for Science of Mind Archives, you can find it
Okay.
as well. Yeah. Anyways,
Why-
well, thank you. We're here for you.
Well, it's an amazing place.
Raheem, you still can't hear us?
No,
Why?
I don't know why you can't.
I don't know either.
So we usually at this point go ahead and just close the rooms out, and then we stay on for a while to talk to each other.
There's no
That's
What?
number.
Okay.
Could
Well,
you call him?
let me see if I
And
do.
then,
Well, why don't you take us off first?
no, I wanted him to hear
Oh.
the prayer.
Oh,
He deserves some closure.
do you have his phone?
I don't have something.
Oh, I do.
Well, I personally really enjoyed your talk so much, and I loved the metaphor, the straight and narrow.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yay.
Yeah.
Hey, Raheem, I think they're
It's
calling
like-
you so you can hear it.
Answer your phone.
Answer your phone,
Answer your
Raheem.
phone.
Raheem, they're calling. Oh, he
My
can't hear us.
goodness. Yeah. I said,
Well, would you like me to? Well,
Hello?
why don't you,
there's no
well,
phone.
if
Let
you,
me try him again.
Try one more time.
No. Raheem, pick up the phone. We'll talk to you that way.
He probably has it on
Mute.
mute.
Pick up your phone. Okay. Well,
I hope everybody that's tuned in is enjoying this little session. It's called we don't know what we're doing.
well, I think it goes with your talk about the straight and narrow and the bumps. So I think we have
Yeah.
bumps
We have
and we
bumps.
learn.
Yeah. So are we having a discussion after?
well, yeah, if we stay on, we'll see what happens. So if he can't hear us, so why don't you go ahead and pray us out, and Kathy can take us off and see what happens.
So once again, recognizing that power and presence that we call God, and recognizing it as indwelling, that the perfection of each and every one of us is the perfection of knowing that God is our lives. So I bless everybody that's tuned into this service, holding for you that your desire this day to be complete is fulfilled, that you are already the perfect emanation of God, and anything that you desire comes with ease and grace. And so I bless you on this journey, on your journey, knowing that we shall meet again in perfect order, perfect timing, perfect being, perfect God, perfect me, perfect you. And so it is.
So it is.